सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तथ्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः सदा शिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् ॐ नमः श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः. So I will start today directly from Sutra number 50. But the problem is a lot of compassionate devotees. They asked me a lot of questions personally in person. I'm very happy. And actually they complained that we wait for your explanation. You explain each and every words. But yesterday you just ran. You didn't explain all the words in your style. I don't know what is my style. And another question was there that in Sutra number 46, Kastarati Mayam. How to cross over the Maya. So why Narada, the celestial sage Narada ji, why in his Sutra number 46 mentioned this word? Because it is too difficult. So yes, I will try to explain, but in Sutra number 50. Because in Sutra number 50, the same thing happened. Bhagavan Narad ji has mentioned the same word twice. What he mentioned? What is the Sutra number 50? Satarati, Satarati, Salokanstarayati. Almost thrice. Thrice he mentioned. Satarati, Satarati, Salokanstarayati, Sahatarati, Sahatarati. Only he or she can cross over. Only he or she can cross over. Twice he mentioned. And not only that, Saha Lokan Tarayati. he or she helps others to cross over the ocean of Maya. Now, the question was in Sutra number 46. Who can cross over the Maya? So we got majorly 9 options. Majorly 9 options that how to cross over that ocean of Maya. And you can tell it 10 also at the time of explanation. So first, you have to, whoever is taking note, they can note that in 46 sutras itself, Bhagavan Naradji started answering. Yaha sangans tyajati, who discards the unholy company. Not only that, who has renounced the pleasurous object, the sense pleasurous object, the object which is always our senses are wanting for their pleasures. So who he or she discards it, this is the first quality. This is the first quality we saw, that yaha sangan tyajati or sangans tyajati. Then yo mahanubhavam sevate, second quality, who serve the Bhagavata Purusha. You know, Bhagavata Purusha means, I told yesterday also, who serves his acharya or guru or teacher or guide. And that seva comes from the Sanskrit root word bhaj, bhaj sevaya. What is the actual guru seva or acharya seva? It is not only washing acharya's clothes or pressing the feet or cooking for him or doing physical seva. It is included, yes. But it is not confined in that. The actual impact of seva, listening to Guru's word by word, trust him or faith in him, directly. I will show you, the trust and faith is such a word. It is, I'm just trying to show you. Show means read one thing. The trust versus faith. Yesterday I read it. The trust versus faith. That a person started to walk on a rope tied between two tall towers. He was walking slowly, balancing a long stick in his hands. He had his son sitting on his shoulders. Everyone on the ground were watching him in a bated breath and were very tensed. When he slowly reached the second tower, everyone clapped, whistled, and welcomed him. They shook hands and took selfies with that person. He asked the crowd, "Do you all think I can walk back on the same rope now from this side to that side?" Crowd shouted in one voice, yes, yes, you can. Do you trust me? He asked. They said, yes, yes, we are ready to bet on you. He said, okay, can any one of you give your child to sit on my shoulder? I will take the child to the other side safely. There was stunned silence. Everyone became quiet. Belief is different. Trust is different. For trust, you need to surrender totally. So the thing is, trust means surrendering. There is no choice. That I will trust this portion, I will not trust this portion. Trust means trust in Guru's word. Guru takes tests. I have observed in my life. Believe me, I am telling it from my experiences. And all of you know because God tests us. What we perceive through our eyes, what we smell, what we listen, what we touch, sometimes it is completely opposite what he says. But he does it deliberately. In my life, it happened many times regarding Guru Griha Vasa, Gurukula Vasa. And on that time, that is the challenge for a student, that what should I take, Guru's word or what I am seeing? Then you have to take the Shastra Vakya, Yadrishyam Tajadam. Only the Guru's word is the Veda for me. That is trust. When we can discard our own perseverance, when we can able, because whenever we are giving stress and importance to our perceiving object, actually we are pampering our ego. Because in Drik, according to Drik Drishya Viveka, who sees, who listens, who speaks? Our ego sees, our ego listens, our ego speaks, our ego touches. Because all this body, the inert object only like the wooden block, that is trust. In fourth chapter of Gita, in 34th sloka, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. How Guru's grace, Guru's word will come to me. Guru's grace is always, that is the main thing. Guru is so loving always. Sometimes his love is expressed through beating also, through scolding also. Appearing suspecting, my Guru is suspecting me. The thing is, Tadvidhi pranipatena, prostrating doesn't mean folding hand or lying down. Prostrating is an attitude that, oh my teacher, I'm completely trust you. I'm completely surrendering myself to you. If it is not there, then student teacher relationship will not be stable and the teaching procedure will not be. It doesn't, I'm not telling about the physical guru also, because a lot of people are attending classes whose personal gurus have left their mortal body. Yet after sometimes I have seen, they have heard something else about their guru and completely faith gone. Do you know, I have wasted my time. I believed that person and what I am listening. What happens? Nothing happens for the gurus or acharyas. Only we lose our faith, only we lose our trust, only we become distracted from the path. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Through Guru Seva, serving the teacher, asking the question, relevant question, not the personal question, when do you get up, what do you eat, what sort of clothes you wear, is this cotton or silk? Not that question. The question related to the subject. And who does this sort of Guru Sangha, who really are fortunate to get that sort of attitude within, really Guru's Gurutva comes out to him or her. Always remember, we serve our Guru not to help him. We never think that we are serving our Guru to help him. By the grace of Lord and his Guru, he becomes the Guru alone or Acharya who is completely self-dependent. We serve that person to enrich our devotion within, our love within, our trust within, not to help that person. The third quality was Yaha Nirmamo Bhavati, who has renounced the I-ness and my-ness. I-ness and my-ness. Whenever I am such and such, I am not getting so much care, I am getting ignored, he is so partial, that sort of I-ness, and I have no position to him, he loves others, not me, that sort of ego-ness whenever will come out. And what is ego? That I-ness and my-ness. Always my things, preserving my things, what about happens for the others? They are not the real student. They can't cross over the ocean of Maya, because the very prominent form of Maya is I and mine. मैं मोर तोरते हो Maya. Bhagavan Tulsidas ji is telling in Tulsi Ramayana, I-ness and my-ness, you and yours is Maya, is samsara. The thing is, whenever we will uprise our ego, suppose you just think in the land, if it is high land, there water is not gets subsided. Only in the lower land, water subsided, water logged, and then we can use this water, we can cultivate plants, we can harvest the crops, and we can survive. But in high land, there water doesn't stays. So if we create our ego and keep our ego in the high position in this field, you know, in some profession there's some dignity you have to create for yourself. Otherwise you won't get value, nobody will respect you, and your profession will be hampered. But this path of love the path of supreme love, our ego should be down. This is the game of ego only. Our ego should be subsided. Then only their kripa water will stand over there, through which we can cultivate our devotion and everything else. So now the conclusion is, who has renounced indriya bhogya vastu, means sense pleasurous object, who is desirous to serve the great personalities, acharyas, gurus, who has renounced his ownership, adhikar bodh, ye mera hai. And in 47th sutra you have seen, yo vivikta sthanam sevate. Fourth one is, who is living in a solitude place. In Bhagavad Gita, we have seen that twice Bhagavan mentioned this. One is 13th chapter, number 10 sloka. Another is 18th chapter, 52 number sloka. Bhagavan has stressed in living in a solitude place or staying in solitude at least once a day. Because in the path of spiritual practice, it is very, very easy to get distracted. Because our mind is always downtrodden. It gets distracted by a lot of sense pleasurous things, which always attracts us. And that theory is applied in the advertisement world. You have seen so many crores of rupees the advertising agencies spend. The same company advertises their products various time in various channels in a whole day. Why? To create an impact in our mind. That whenever we will go to the shop, we will not go for any other choice. We will ask for this brand only. Likewise, if we always remain busy physically and mentally with this transactional world, then when we will discriminate who is the player of any game, suppose football or soccer, they can't find out, they can't recognize their fault. Only who can fetch himself from the game, like the coach or the extra player. Why in soccer and football, I think everyone has seen that after some times, the coach makes the person, the extra man, understand that, see, there is the loophole. This player is making mistake. This player is, you have to do like that. So from this transactional world, if you don't fetch yourself at least once a day, and if you don't think, if you don't discriminate the real and unreal, the aim of life, and if you don't think of the teachings, then how will you expect to a development in this path of love? So it is so much required. In 47 Sutra, another thing is there, Yaha Loka Bandhanam Unmulayati. Unmulayati is Utpatan, eradication from the root, not cutting the branch, keeping the root. unmulayati means root out, eradication. So the first thing is, who has conquered the vasana, the desire of pleasure of three loka. In Sutra number it is there. Loka bandhanam. Loka here means one is cutting off relationship. It's very difficult living in a transactional world. Yes, I agree with you. It is possible, but it is difficult. But the thing is, some acharyas has explained loka is vasana of sense pleasure, vasana of being staying in a pleasurous way after death also. So here we can take three lokas. We have 14 lokas, but we are taking for granted three loka. That this very art is called bhuloka. Bhuloka. Then is bhuvah loka, or which is called antariksha loka, or called pitriloka, where our all ancestors they live. This is in respect, with the respect of other lokas, it is lower, but with the respect of bhuloka, pitriloka is far better in the sense of pleasure and happiness. And another is swahaloka, or called loka, or devaloka, where celestial beings live. There in Kathopanishad, I think all of you are listening to Guruji's discourses every day, every evening. There Guruji has mentioned what is mentioned in Kathopanishad, the pleasure in Swargaloka or heaven. It's unimaginable. So people who have the vasana or desire that after death we will live with very happiness, with the sense pleasure, and where there is no hunger, no stress, no anxiety, and it's a very long life. That is why it calls apparent immortality, temporary immortality. The bhakta, the real lover of Supreme Being, real devotee, he leaves the desire of all such pleasurous idea in this very loka or after death other lokas. In Tattva Bodha, the first text we study in Vedanta studies, there we get iha amutra phala bhoga viraga. Iha amutra phala bhoga viraga. So vairagya is that not only renouncing the idea of living a pleasurous life in this very world, even amutra, even in the heaven, I will be happy and I will be there. That vasana also discarded. Desiring of pleasure, happiness, sukhi vasana, this is the basic instinct of our mind. मन की बेसिक वासना है, ये मन की प्रधान धर्म भी है. That is why unmulayati. the very sprout when it will come. Because you know the huge banyan tree starts with a small seed and there's small sprout. So whenever he is the devotee who always discriminate, and with the result of positive discrimination when he sees or she sees, this little bit sprout of desire of worldly pleasure is coming out. He and she then and there destroy it, the sprout of desire. Then another was in 47 sloka, Nistraigunyo Bhavati. So what is three gunas? We all know Sattva guna, Rajaguna and Tamaguna. In Gita 14th chapter 5th sloka, Bhagavan is clearly telling Sattvam Rajastama iti Gunah Prakriti Sambhavaha Nivadhanti Mahavaho Dehe Dehinam Avyayam. So, for the creation of this world, the three gunas, three qualities are responsible. This whole universe, which is considered as Prakriti, Prakriti is not the not but the composition of three gunas or qualities, that is sattva, rajas and tamas. For everything, our attitude, our behavior, our thinking process, our desire of mingling up people whom we will choose as my life partner or friend, everything happens according to our guna, three gunas. And the thing is, three gunas, the tamaguna means the nature of inertia, jadatva, the lethargy, always sleepiness, not getting energy to work, not getting inner force to do anything else. When really I am having the energy, but in my mind, someone is pulling to not to do something else. Someone is giving the excuses that why I will not attend the class, why I will not practice, why I will sleep now, because if I don't sleep, my body will be more tired. All such imagination comes because of the guna which is called tamaguna. Another guna is rajaguna. It is little better than tamaguna. That karma chanchalya, always restlessness, always in my mind doing something, doing something, doing something. They can't sit properly. They may be social worker. They may be that they are not thinking of their selfishness, only his own family or something else. Maybe he is a sadhu also. So he's always thinking for others, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. If I do that, if I do that. So restlessness, that is called Rajaguna. And that mainly Rajaguna inspires us in action, and that is only to get sukham, pleasures, physical or mental. And Sattva guna is the best, but it has also a worst part. It makes us attached with the thing. वस्तु में आसक्त कर देते हैं. So the thing is, who are sattva guni, they are always meditating and everything else. But the problem is, doing meditation becomes their passion. Meditation is required, is a very, very important tool in this path, even in worldly path also. But always remember, this is the path, not the goal. So that is the problem of sattva guna. So the thing is, those three gunas bind us. Nistraigunya yaha bhavati means he or she can cross over the Maya samsara, the world, the ocean of Maya, who is beyond three gunas. Because sattva guna may be the best quality in our life, but that also binds us in its own way. Then in 47th sloka, another is there, yoga kshemam tyajati. So something in there in our life, it is there, which is swatah prapta, which comes automatically in our life. Which comes automatically without any effort, without any striving for that we get. And something else we desire and we try to acquire it, to get it. So when we try to get the thing what we have not, or we have the sense that we are not having this, my neighbor has this, but I don't have. And an apparent scarcity, demand is getting created inside. That I need it, I need it, I need it. And that is why I work for that. That is yoga. And kshema is maintenance. Because what is there, I have to maintain. But the real devotees, really they follow like ajogar vritti. What about comes, I'm happy. And God will take care of it. That is yoga kshema tyajati. Then sutra number 48, yaha karma phalam tyajati. So whenever we do anything else, from the childhood, we are studying, we need result. We need or not, we don't know when we are child. Our parents definitely need. That my child will be in the first position in this sections, in this class. In the run, he will be first. In drawing competition, he will be first. In singing, he will be first. In dancing, she will be first. Karma phala, desirous karma phala. Because I try to satisfy my unfulfilled desire through my children. Just think, yes or not. What I could not do, that I try to fulfill through my children. So, willingly and unwillingly, we inspire them to take part in the rat race of life and spoil their life. Exactly, I'm telling this word. Spoil their life. We kill their thinking procedure that I will be that, I will be that. I don't know it is prayoja or not. I'm really blessed for my parents. They never inspired us in this rat race. They taught us a lot of things. From my childhood, I was engaged in sports, in cultural things, in painting, recitation, role playing, playing drums, singing music, playing instrument, everything they have done for us. But never told that you have to win. They always inspired me. You have to learn. Believe me. Really, I'm proud of them. And because of them, I am here today. What about the thing is, who has renounced the karma phala? Because it is the expectation or desire of karma phala is the main reason of bandhan, attachment. It binds us. It makes us deluded. So if we want to really cross over the ocean of Maya, we have to renounce the desire of getting fruit of action. It doesn't mean that we will be lazy and we will leave our purushakara, self-trying, self-striving. We will try our best. We will do our best. But we will not be attached with the result. If it is good, okay, we have to develop it. If it is worse, we have to learn it. In our life, we never lose. Believe me. Either we win or we learn. There is no chance to lose. There is no concept of losing. And then, yaha sarva karma parityagi. Who is a karmi? Who is having the sense of doership. There, Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita, Acharya Bhagavad Shankaracharya ji, here Narada ji also is telling that leave karma means kartritva bodha. Because if you don't leave karma or the sense of doership, then you can't discard, you can't renounce the sense of enjoyership. Actually, the desire of getting karma phala is nothing but bhoktritva. So bhoktritva will never go if we don't leave kartritva. I am doing, and I want to be praiseworthy for that. People will praise me, people will garland me, people will give me purna kamba and will start Na karmana na prajaya tyage naika amritatva manasu. Not that. People may criticize me and people may do, you know very well than me. So who is sarva karma parityagi means who has left, renounced the sense of doership and enjoyership. He or she can cross over the ocean of Maya. And niravichinna kevalam avichinna anuragam labhate ya vedanam api sannyasati. The 10th quality is who has uninterrupted longing, uninterrupted love, uninterrupted passion for the beloved one. He or she can cross over the Maya samsara. Regarding the work, that how we will be workless, I just want to read one portion from Gurudev's Life Express. That one question came yesterday, so I will give the answer also. That how we will be actionless. How Gurudev has answered, just listen. Life expresses itself in action. No living organism can remain without action, even a split moment. You may say, I am not working today, I am off. You may not be working at the office, but you will making a mess at home. Ask your wife and she will tell you it's better he had office. Now suppose you say, in my home I'm going to lie down. Lying down also you are doing work because your mind is thinking that is work. No Swamiji, I'm going to sleep. I'm not physically working, I'm not mentally thinking, so I'm not working. No. At that time also tremendous work is going on in you within. Digestion, circulation, heart throbbing, you are continuously breathing. All these are actions. It may be involuntary, but it is action. Then someone asked, Swamiji, we are going to stop even that. Our Pujya Gurudev answered, then you are going to make all others very active. They will arrange for your burial. So long as we are living, nobody can live in a split moment without action. Action is the signature of life on the organism, whether it is a plant, an animal, or a human. Life in the organism manifests itself as action. So the choice is not, should I work? Should I act? That choice is not there. Work we must. Only choice is working intelligently or unintelligently, creatively or destructively, surrendering myself or pampering my ego. I think you're very clear now about what is meant by karma yoga. You know, God's grace is there always. Without His will, not a single leaf of a tree shakes. But intelligent devotee is he or she who can understand, who can realize God's grace in every beat of life when it is apparently showing that it is destructive. In destruction also, a real lover sees the creation or the grace of the ever compassionate being. Here we are concluding this particular matter, not concluding the class, we are having 10 minutes more. We are concluding the matter where the question was asked in 46 Sutra, Kastarati Mayam, who can cross over the ocean of Maya? And in the 50th number of Sutra, Bhagavan Narada has answered Satarati, Salokanstarati. He or she can cross over, he or she can cross over this Maya, and who he has described everything else. And in 2 classes I have described according to my capacity. And that person not only crosses over, Saha Lokan Tarayati also. He or she helps other to cross over the ocean of Maya. Now it's a different prasanga, Sutra number 51. Anirvachaniyam prema swarupam. Anirvachaniyam prema swarupam. What is the intrinsic nature of love? What is the intrinsic nature of love? It is anirvachaniya, inexplicable, avangmanasagocharam, cannot be expressed through speech, through mind. That is real love. If any love object or anything, intention of love can be expressed through words, frankly speaking, that is not love. The real love cannot be expressed through speech. It can be felt. Love is not an act of exhibition. It is an act of realization. Sutra number 52. Muka aswadanavat. Muka aswadanavat. So, Muka means dumb, who can't speak. Aswadanavat. If you feed something else very tasty to a dumb person, he can feel, but he can't express through speech that how is taste. So through this, Bhagavan Narada is trying to tell the limitation of speech, limitation of expression, that how much we can express, how much we can tell, how much a word can express. Paraprema, the supreme love, is like that. Supreme love is something beyond. If really love you, someone else, can you express it properly? Except I love him or I love her or I love you. I do all those things. I feel all those things. You can tell everything else. Just think, aren't there anything remaining what you can't express? So in worldly love also, if it is inexplicable, what about the Paraprema? Why we can't explain? Because in Sa Tasmin Parama Prema Rupa, in second sutra maybe, or third, second sutra, I told that why it is Parama, because it is unique, Maulik. Any unique or any Maulik Vastu cannot be expressed through words. This is the limitations of that things. If you ask any mother that can you tell that what does it mean by love towards your baby? Mother can't explain. Because अनुभव मुंह से प्रकाश नहीं हो सकता. And when that love, the expression, the feeling of love for the Supreme One, it is anirvachaniya. It is inexplicable. If we try a lot of ways to express your love, it's not possible. You know, some mother is really very much caring for their children. Sometimes it is annoying for the others also. But only a mother can know the feeling. Only a mother can understand, or who is having the motherly feeling. I'm not talking about the biological mother. I'm talking about the motherly feeling cannot be. Because our Pujya Gurudev is like our mother. He is not our biological mother. Or every Acharya, my Acharya also, I felt he is like my mother. Every Acharya has that feeling. Otherwise, he or she cannot be a real Acharya in whom there is not a mother. So, you can express the love, the divine love also in many ways, that there will be in Bhagavatam it is that there will be shivering in love. The uneffort tears will come out. Some restlessness will come out from within to give him something else, to give him comfort or to give her comfort. But those are all attributes, not the actual love. Who understand, he or she understands. It is not possible to make others understand what actual love is. Om swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ॐ आविर्भाविर्मयेधि ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम हरि ओम to everyone else.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji, Hari Om, Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om.
I have a question.
You all understood the class.
Hari Om.
I tried my best to make you understand.
Pranam
One
Swamiji.
question.
It was very nice, Swamiji.
Yes, yes. Yet what question?
So you talked about 3 gunas that are there, tamas, rajas and sattva. So if a person has, predominant tamas, so he will have to cross tamas, go to rajas, then be full of sattva. Then how does that happen? How can one, remove tamas gun in ourselves?
Tomorrow. Is it Bhavna? Yes. I will take up tomorrow. Today is in 4. I will take up tomorrow that how one can cross over. That is okay, I am covering it up itself. You know, that is only self-trying. There is no other way.
Pranam
There is
Swamiji.
there is no other way to cross over it. Because nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mregaha. In your karma phala something is there. You know, have you heard the name of Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das? He was the freedom fighter. In his palms some lines were there which was not conducive. And all the palmists told something negative. And what he did, he took a blade and cut the lines. And what happened, it is history. So our self-trying, our purushartha only is the only reason, only upaya, only means to cross over tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva, at the same time surrendering to Guru. Because if you remain in the close proximity of your Guru mentally, then Guru's work is, Eka Karmane in Panchadashi, you will find this Guru's work is only like that. Like a crocodile, he always swallows the wrong things inside the student or disciples. So if we can surrender to a person, if we can trust his teachings, then he knows how to make it. Or if you want to do selfly, it is also possible. Then you have to, your will force should have to be very wonderful, that I have to do. When we commit any nuisance which is not allowed by our mother in our childhood, you just remember, we steal some food items, hiding from mothers, grandparents, how our will force acts. In the same way, with this will force, we have to cross over our tamas, rajas. And in a sadhaka condition, when we are spiritual practitioner, we no need to cross over sattva. It will go automatically, because the sutra is talking about the highest level. But as a spiritual seeker, we should have to be sattva guna predominant. Clear?
All clear. Ekdam clear.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Hari Om, we will meet again tomorrow at the same time. I know tomorrow is Sunday, but I don't know. Okay, this please pending for this evening, because day after tomorrow is Dashahara or something like that. Anyhow, tomorrow is 30th. So today is 30th. Today is Sunday or Saturday? Which day today?
Saturday. Today is
Today is Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, okay. So okay, we will make it pending. In the evening, if we get the password and ID, we will go. Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om.